class, it's time to check our work from lesson 98. So grab all your materials, something to check your work with, and let's get started. Our first one was number 2. Number 2 says to change 5.5 feet to inches. So I did 5.5 for 5.5, and then I said times 12 inches is the same thing as 1 foot, so that I could cancel my feet. And then I did 5.5 times 12, and I got 66 inches. You might have said, well, I know that 5 feet is 60 inches because there's 12 inches in a foot. 5 times 12 is 60, and a half a foot is 6 inches, so 60 plus 6 makes 66 inches. Number 3, 4/5 of the 200 runners finished the race. So I made a diagram. I separated it into 5 sections. I blocked off 4, for that's how many finished. 200 were in the whole race. 200 divided by 5 gives me 40 in each section. They want to know how many did not finish the race. That's this last section, 40 people. Number 4 was one of our new problems with our transversal. So P and Q are parallel lines. M is the transversal. What angle is an alternate interior angle to angle 2? So angle 2 is an interior angle. It's on the inside of the parallel lines. They want to know the alternate interior. So alternate means this one is acute, so I need to find another acute angle, but it's on the opposite side of the transversal, so it's going to be angle 8. Alternate interior. Okay? B says angle 2 measures 85 degrees. What does angles 6 and 7 measure? Remember, if we have parallel lines cut by a transversal, then we get acute angles and obtuse angles. All the acute angles are the same. All the obtuse angles are the same. So if angle 2 is 85 degrees, guess what? Angle 6 is also 85 degrees because it's also an acute angle. So angle 6 and angle 7 are supplementary. So I said 180 minus 85 gave me 95 degrees for angle 7. Number 5. They want us to write 25,000 in expanded notation using exponents. Well, I said, well, 2 is in the 10,000s place. 2 times 10,000, and then I remembered the 10,000 is 10 to the 4th, so that's 2 times 10 to the 4th. 5 times 1,000, 1,000 is 10 to the 3rd, so 5 times 10,000. So it would be 2 times 10 to the 4th plus 5 times 10 to the 3rd. Number 10, change 1 1/3 to a percent. So my first step was to make it an improper fraction. Then I multiply the whole thing by 100% to get to percent. So then I get 400% over 3. That means 400% divided by 3. I do all my dividing. I'm left with a remainder of 1. Remainder over divisor, 133 1/3%. Number 11, 0.08 W is equal to 60 cents. I know a factor. I know the product. I can divide the product by the factor to get the missing factor. So it's going to be 0.60 divided by 0.08. I have to make my divisor a whole number. Bump, bump. If I move the decimal twice to the right here, I got to move it twice to the right here. Bump, bump. So I ended up with 60 divided by 8. I did 60 divided by 8. I got 7. Left me with 4. I added a decimal so I could add another 0. 8 into 40 is 5. 7.5. But this is money. So I need to do one more decimal place. Bring it down. 8. Whoops. Let me do it. Let me bring it down to here. 8 into 0 is 0. $7.50. Number 17, we've got a sales tax problem. A shirt costs $19.79. Sales tax rate is 6%. 6%. Percent means 6/100ths, means 0.06. So I did $19.79 times 0.06. I got 1.1874. If I'm dealing with money, I can only have 2 to the right of the decimal. So I look at my next place. 7 is bigger than 4. So my 8 becomes a 9. $1.19 in tax. $1.19 added to $19.79 gave me a total of $20.98. Number 18. What fraction of a foot is 3 inches? So I compared 3 inches to a foot. This is in inches, this is in feet, so I changed this to inches. 3 inches compared to 12 inches. 3 inches is 1/4 of a foot. Same thing for 19. What percent of a meter is 3 centimeters? So I said 3 centimeters compared to a meter. I changed my meters to centimeters. 3 centimeters compared to 100 centimeters. 3 hundredths, if my denominator is 100, my top number is the percent. 3%. 3 centimeters is 3% of a meter. Next one is number 20. Number 20. Number 20 says, the ratio of children to adults was 5 to 3. So I started with a ratio table. I made my categories children and adults. The ratio of children to adults is 5 to 3. If there were 45 children, so I put 45 in the actual count for the children, they want us to find how many adults. So I said 5 is to 3 as 45 is to the number of adults. So I said to get from 5 to 45, I can multiply by 9. So I do the same thing here. 3 times 9 must be 27 adults. Number 24, we have this triangle rather. So they show the triangle. What's the measure of angle A? Here's angle A. Well, I know that the angles of a triangle have to add up to 180. This one's 110. This one is 40. That gives me 150. 180 minus 150 leaves me with 30 degrees for angle A. B, what's the measure of the exterior angle marked X? So this exterior angle. Well, hopefully you saw that angle B and angle X were supplementary. 180 minus 110 leaves me with 70 degrees for angle X. 27, order of operations. So here's my problem, and I said, well, I don't have anything to work out inside of parentheses, so I need to go to exponents. So I got one here, I got a square root here, exponent here, exponent here. 2 to the third is 8, plus square root of 81 is 9, divide by 3 squared is 9, plus 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. Now I need to go to multiplying and dividing. So I do 9 divided by 9 and I get 1. Now I can go to adding. 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 1/4 is 9 and 1/4. Last one, 28. Multiply 120 inches by 1 foot per 12 inches. 1 foot per 12 inches. I just made this into a fraction since this was already a fraction. Okay, so I can cancel units top to bottom. So I end up with 120 divided by 12. 120 divided by 12 is 10. And the units I have left are feet. Okay, guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.